Whiskey, Rye Whiskey. That's what we learned this week. So I'm going to play it through once, and then I will break it up into pieces and show you how it's done. So here's my version of Pete Seeger's, kind of a simplified version of Pete Seeger's Whiskey, Rye Whiskey. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. If the ocean was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and never come up. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. Way up on Clinch Mountain, I wander alone. I'm drunk as the devil, just leave me alone. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If a tree don't fall on me, I'll live till I die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. I'll take down my fiddle and rosin my bow. I'll make myself welcome wherever I go. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. Alright, so that song consists of kind of a basic waltz pattern, basic waltz lick that you gotta learn to sing during the, or to play while you're singing during the verses and the chorus. And then in between the verses there is that solo part. And and the solo part consists of an A part and a B part. So first of all, you got to learn the waltz lick. So the waltz lick, Seeger style, goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's similar to the basic strum, the bum ditty, which goes like this. But it's adapted for 3/4 time. So you do the bum ditty, and then you add one more ditty. Bum ditty ditty bum ditty ditty bum ditty ditty. So very slowly it's up pick, like that with the index finger, brush down, 5th string, brush down again, 5th string. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And when you're singing, Pete does this a lot during that song. He does a hammer-on the 4th string up to the 2nd fret. Just gives it a little color to it. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. And he adds that G, or that D7 chord for the last note there, the last beat. Like that. If you don't give me rye whiskey, I surely will die. So, first of all, you got to work on that. And then, in between the two, in between the verses, you have the solo part, which goes. So that consists of two parts. The A part goes like this. No, let me do it again. I forgot the slide. And that's the A part. And the B part is a repetition of the second part of the A part. Kind of like this. So, back to the A part. It starts out with a single note, followed by a slide, and then it goes to the and that's on the third string, open, and then a slide on the third string from the second fret to the fourth fret. So like that. And that goes then to the first string, open, and then you fret the next note on the second fret, first string. So, and then back to the open first string, and then the second string open, and then repeat it, and then end there on the first open string. I'll do that all the way through slowly. And then after that, you can do one little brush and a fifth string to fill in the time. So. That's the first part of the A part. And then the second part, the second phrase goes. So it's an third string again, open, and then a hammer-on, third string going up to the second fret, and then an open second string. I'll do that all together. No, I said that wrong. It's actually, it starts out like that. So it starts out with a hammer-on, like that. Sorry. So it's third string, open, and hammering on to the second fret. Like that. So, and then back to the open third string, and then fourth string, second fret, and then open fourth string. So, and then a brush and a fifth string. So, and then there's a slide that goes from, which we've never done before, on the fourth string from the first fret up to the second fret. So it's second string, and then slide like that. Kind of gives it a wobbly feeling to the rhythm, like a drunk man walking. It's supposed to do that, I think. This is originally, I think, a fiddle tune, and the fiddlers play this this sort of wobbly rhythm that is supposed to sound like a drunkard's walk. So, and then after the slide, you go to the third string again, open, and then second fret, third string, and then open, second string. So all together. Like that. And then you repeat that all the way until the last note. And then instead of doing an open second string, you do an open third string. So, all together. I'll do them both together. So, the whole solo. Yeah. Really slow, somewhat slower. Once you get that down, you can add a few fifth string strikes to the first part. It's a thing that you can do to fill in the notes in between single notes, like this. Notice how instead of doing this, I'm doing. Pretty advanced, but when I do that, I'm resting my pinky on the head of the banjo there. That's about it, except for this one thing that I did right before going to the chorus. Sometimes I would go just to give a little emphasis to go into the chorus. It's kind of like emphasizing the punchline of a joke almost. So it goes, way up on Clinch Mountain I wander alone. I'm drunk as the devil, just leave me alone. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. Like that. All I'm doing is just on the first note there, instead of going rye whiskey, rye, I'm just going like that. So brushing down with my whole hand. Sometimes I'm doing that. Rye whiskey, just to go into the chorus. So that's it, really quickly, in 15 minutes. Rye Whiskey. Great, thank you for watching, and thanks again for taking the class. I hope to see you all again sometime soon.